Good morning. So I had a beautiful box of cards come in today, and so I just want to show you what is here. I've got the Akashic Records back, which is very popular, which I've said before. Beneath the Moon. Now, I haven't had this one in before, and this is actually my copy, but I just wanted to ask if there's anyone that would think so I should get this in, and if you do, because if you've got the Divine Tarot, this book just expands the stories of the cards, and these came back in, so I've got a couple of these back in stock now. They're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. It's all about deities, folklore, fairy tales from all around the world, and the colours are just stunning. So as you can see, you just get a little tiny bit about the card, but this is the book is where it really goes deep into the story. So let me know if you think I should get them in, but they're just gorgeous. They're beautiful, feel quite plasticky. They've got beautiful texture on them. So yeah, anyway, I don't want my video to be too long today, and I've got lots to get through, so I'll just pop those ones to the side. But they're a $40 deck, so that's quite cheap for tarot. Another thing that I'm quite excited about is that I have the Tarot Witch Modern Colouring In book in. Now this is big. Look how big it is. Like, it's huge. So they've got a beautiful colour palette of all the colours of the cards, and they've got so many different exercises to do. They are very, what would you call it, detailed and just amazing. I'm so impressed with this book. I didn't really think it was going to be this cool. I've got 2 here now, but I do have more coming, and I hope to have a day in the studio where everyone comes and either colours in with me or brings their tarot journal and do some journaling. So, oh look, these she is. There's a picture of the creator. So that goes with the Modern Witch Tarot, and also the journal, which I have as well, which you can see, like, look, that's so much bigger. And the journal's amazing too. I think everyone who's getting into tarot really wants to study tarot, this is a great tool for them, because they can put all their findings in one place. So that's the Modern Witch Tarot Colouring In book, which I'm so stoked about. Okay, another new deck in is one that I've been waiting for ages, is Priestess of Light Oracle. Now if you have been following Sandra Ann Taylor's Facebook, you'll be seeing that she posts cards every day, and they're just stunning. So I'm going to open them up and show you what you get. What you get? A little message from the box, and they're just stunning. Okay, so you get a good page with an affirmation on each card. It's a good sized book. I wonder if there's, oh, look at that. Oh, there's lots of spreads in there. Asking the right questions, preparing for reading your cards, natural and energetic worlds, let there be light, about the cards, about Sandra. So she also did the Akashic Records book as well that came in, and also another one that's my favorite is the Energy Oracle by her. Energy Oracle, beautiful. All of her stuff's amazing, but I think that this has got to be another one of her oracles that I put up there. But the cardstock's matte, it's sort of got a, like, so you can see that, feel that texture, which sort of works because all the cards are quite textured. Oh, I've put this in my witchy pile. I think this is a nice deck for witches to have. And it's a little bit more advanced. It's not just like abundance and, you know, like a lot of the oracle cards are just very basic. These ones seem to go a little bit deeper, which I really like. So there, anyway, I'm not going to go through every single card, but you get the thing. The cards are beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it reminds me of Justine's forest cards. But yeah, so they're in. They are $36. So there. Right, another one new in today is, well, it's a Colette Baron reads the Enchanted Map. So you might have this one, which is her old, the first edition, I should say, and this is the second edition, which is boarderless. I really like it because it's on glossy cards, and everyone's putting out matte cards at the moment, which is cool, but there's just something nice about having one glossy one to work with. And these are just same author, creator as the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Oracle of Seven Energies and the Spirit Animals. And what else has she done? She's done so many decks of cards, but this one's quite very popular. So yeah, so it's nice that it's come out. I'll show you just quickly what it looked like with borders, which is still nice. It's definitely, there's that bone collector one. I'm not sure if I put the video on the side-by-side comparison. Yeah, but I could have possibly. So anyway, there's not many cards changed in there, and that one's just still $30, which is great. I don't know if it's a mistake, but we'll see. Hopefully they'll stay at $30. Yeah, so that's the Enchanted Map Oracle. Right, next one is, oh, okay, so this one has been out of stock for ages and ages, it feels like. It is the Wildwood Tarot. So, Mark Ryden is, Will Warrington, I should say, is the illustrator of the Druidcraft, which is one of my favorite tarot decks of all time. And this one, oh, you get a massive book. Massive book. Which I love. I love getting big books. And you get these cards. And they're a different system. So you've got the bows, stones. This is temperance, which is called balance, arrows. Look at that. Injustice. What else have we got? Vessels. So this one will take a little bit of time to get used to, but it's such a beautiful deck. If you're into, you know, this sort of thing, then I highly recommend it. Beautiful. A lot of people I know have cut the borders off, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. It's just so beautiful, and I think it's nice to have some decks with borders on them, especially when the images are so intense. Like there's a lot going on in there. Okay, right. So this one's back. It has been out of stock for a long time. Like maybe, I don't know, 6 months, maybe even longer. So I'm very happy to have that one back in stock. Okay, we have Linestriders back in. We have Santa You know, I suck at saying things that I don't know how to say, so I'm not even going to try. This one's back in. Gorgeous colours. People who get this deck just love it. Oh, it's such a beautiful, colourful, even though it's a Day of the Dead deck, it's very, I don't know, it still feels quite joyful. I suppose the Mexicans are very bright and happy and joyful, and you get a, oh yeah, it's, yeah, Los Scarabeo, so it's just, it's not a very big book. Well, I suppose it is for them, like normally you just get a little bit. But so that one, that's the bit of English in there with it, which is quite nice. I don't think you really need a book with this deck because the cards have so much going on in them. Right, so that's back in. I haven't been in for maybe a month or two. Right, the Starseeds are back in, which, and also Work Your Light by the same author, they're back in. Beautiful pastel collages. Oh, come on, woman, come on, come on. Oh, I love these cards because they've just got that beautiful softness to it. You can spend a lot of time with these cards. Oh, I love the color palette. Even like, you know, like the tower, look at that. Oh, I love that color. Okay, so you get a good guidebook, which you can tell I've thrashed. You are the Oracle. You are the Oracle. Right, and the Starseed Oracle, which is also beautiful. I haven't spent as much time with this one as my Work Your Light, but probably because I went off in a different path when this one came out. I was more into my, yeah. Anyway, get the drift. They're both beautiful, 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 beautiful decks. And I love it how this one you can put the cards, your heart is a portal, and you can put your cards in there and do shakes. There's lots of, see? You can do your spreads through the deck, and which is really novel. I haven't seen any other deck that does that. And there's, yeah, it's a good book. So yeah, that one's back in. Okay. Ooh. Right. Messages from the Mermaids. I was going to get that one out of stock, and then like you go through and you go, oh, this is a really good deck. And Mermaids, Karen K, she sort of replaced Doreen Virtue, which well, no, I shouldn't say that because no one's exactly the same as the other people, but you know, she's got the fairy and the, whoopsie, and the mermaids, and this is really good. It's got some beautiful keywords, and the pictures are just painted. Oh, they're really neat deck. Oh, I'm reading a little book at the moment, and her mother is a mermaid. I don't know what they're called, but oh, it feels like this deck would go with that book. So this one's back in stock. Beautiful. Right, where are we going next? Oh, this is another one that I just think was really good for me when I Earth Magick by Stephen Farmer. It's an old deck, but it's just such a good deck if you're learning about the path. Like, look at that. See, a good learning deck. I learned a lot from this Oracle deck. If you see my books and they're all like really like munted, you know that that's a good deck. Okay, so it talks about, he's a shaman, so it talks about things that are in there, what do you call it, in their teachings. Summer solstice, stillness, fog. It's just a really good deck if you want to learn about all the seasons and the elements. And this is one of my favorite cards, ceremony, dance. Okay, so you get the drift. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. I couldn't not have it anymore because I just feel like someone out there could definitely use that. Okay, this is the one that I'm using for myself at this week, which is the Goddess Temple Oracle cards. And it's weird because I haven't really used this one before. It's another low Scarabeo, so it's in lots of different languages. Where we're going. Okay, so that much of the book is in English. And look at these images, aren't they beautiful? The artist who worked on these cards must have spent a lot of time painting these. I'm really enjoying watercolors at the moment. I must be going through a soft stage of my life. Look at that. Ah, the Cosmic Egg. Yes, one of my clients pulled that card the other day. Cornucopia. Oh, anyway, so this is a sort of different sort of goddess card deck, which I'm quite enjoying. But you know, I could just go through every single card with you, but I'm not going to, because you can buy them and look through them yourself. Beautiful, they're glossy, they're a thin cardstock that shuffle. Some of my decks sometimes don't shuffle very well, and that sort of annoys me a little bit. Okay, another one is Magick of You Oracle by Fiona Horn. She's an Australian lady, and she's written a few books. I think Teen Magic's one that I've got in my bookshelf, and what's the other one? Is it Wild Feminine? No, Wild something is another book that she's written that I sometimes get in. But look at that. See, this book's had a bit of thrashing. She's very good at writing, this lady. Very poetic. And so these are different. These are a little bit darker than the usual Oracle decks. And just stunning imagery. Right, so that's right. Stop, Danita, stop. There's some in there that are pretty freaky, like, yeah, but I think if you are gonna unlock your hidden truths, I think if you gravitate to this sort of card, you're not gonna worry about the cards. Okay, and the last one that's come back in is one of my faves, my favorite tarot decks, the Spellcasters Tarot. And the reason why it is one of my faves is because of the book. Oh my god. If you look, beautiful colors and the images, of course, but these ones just have a different element to doing reading the tarot, and that's you've got the magical uses for each card, which I find just amazing. Like, hang on, let's see if we can find the Three of Swords and read what it says, because I think it's very, everyone should use the three. Here it is. Okay, so the magical uses, useful in ritual and meditations aimed at helping you process grief or other forms of emotional trauma, and also good for healing the wounds left behind from a breakup. Allow yourself to experience your sorrow as you gaze at the card, then reverse it when you're ready to begin the process of moving forward. So, you turn the Three of Swords up and you let the swords fall out and you let your heart heal. Isn't that gorgeous? And the sun starts to come through. So this is a deck because it's just got a different element to it than a lot of the other tarot decks. I like clever decks, and this is a clever deck. So the cards, they've got beautiful colors. There's some in here that are pretty creepy, like, I'm not gonna lie. The High Priestess, hang on, let's see. The Empresses are a bit weird, being green, like, there's some things, like the Hierophant with no face. But once you start using them and figuring out the different ways to use them, reverse and up the right way, it's just a beautiful deck to use. So the High Priestess is a bit freaky, yeah, but yeah, beautiful card stock. It's Louis Allen, so got that beautiful typical like Louis Allen deck, nice to shuffle. Cool deck. Okay, so that I think is my lot for today. If you have any questions, just message me or give me a call or whatever. And so much for my small video, but at least it's only 21, not 30. So we'll catch you next time. I'm still working through my witchy deck collection to put up, and maybe I'll get there hopefully this week. All right, my loves. See you. Bye.